The really cool thing about hockey, it's how role players, fourth liners,
John Drost, he's the man of the hour.
Guys who don't have big impacts during the regular season.
Score! Joel Ward!
They come up huge in the playoffs.
And this red-hot man is giving the Capitals their greatest moment in history.
What's so much fun about winning a title is that there's just so many storylines to winning the 18 title, and Devante Smith-Pelly is one of those storylines.
In the summer of 2017, I was bought out by the New Jersey Devils at the very last minute before free agency. I was kind of put in a tough spot. I didn't even really have time to think about it. I had to make my next decision and make the right one.
We signed him in the summertime to a two-way contract, so it wasn't even a guarantee that he would make the team.
We weren't sure what we were getting, but if it turned out, we thought it would be good. You know, a guy with size that could play, that good wall player, pretty good penalty killer, and could score some goals. I think throughout his career was a little inconsistent, and we took a chance on him.
I didn't know too much about him when he came in, but he was great. Easygoing guy in the locker room. I think we all could see that players like that matter so much in the playoffs.
The 2018 Stanley Cup playoffs are here. The chase for Lord Stanley's Cup begins.
There is something about the switch, the change between the regular season and playoff hockey.
Rana, pedal to the metal, looks to the front. Devante Smith-Pelly.
And that is where guys like Devante Smith-Pelly really shine.
Oh my! DSP!
For me, what gets me excited is just like it's just a new season, it's a fresh start. You know, someone led the team in goals in this regular season. Why can't I do it in the playoffs? You know what I mean?
It's 4 straight victories for the Capitals, and they advance.
You're excited, you celebrate, but I think we knew we were playing the Penguins at that point, so it's like, all right, well, round 2, here we go. All right, we're up 3-2 without Backy. Tom got suspended, and in my brain, it's like, all right, well, this is how they win these series.
Pittsburgh with a win in Game 4. The final score, 3-1.
I had to play with Ovi and Kuzi, and I just remember being like, this is crazy.
Here we go, Game 6.
I don't think our belief that we were going to win the series ever really took a hit there. Like, I don't know, going into that game, it felt like we kind of just knew that year was like we were going to win that year.
Evgeny coming down the middle, a shot, and it comes in over, he scores!
You could just feel everyone just like, oh my God, finally.
The relief, the like pain that you've went through in the past is just like, finally did it. And I think you could tell by all of us after that, it's like, we looked like we won the Stanley Cup right there.
It's off to the 3rd round! The Demons have been exercised!
And what happens after that is we were like, let's play. And that's probably why we went up 2-0 against Tampa the next round.
You know, we're in a nice spot at 2-0.
Devante Smith-Pelly!
And then we lost the next 3 games.
And a crushing defeat. Now Washington facing elimination.
But going into that Game 6,
One of the biggest games in franchise history.
there was no way we were losing that game.
No icing here. Coburn played it along. Beagle got it there. Stevenson out in front. Smith-Pelly!
And then Game 7, I don't remember much of that game because I don't even think I barely played because I took a slap shot in the head.
This is not pretty. Talked about guys doing whatever it takes to win a trophy.
It's a weird game to describe. It's like we're going to the Stanley Cup Finals, but like I have a massive headache right now. So.
Andre coming down the middle. A shot, he scores! The Washington Capitals are the Eastern Conference champions! Tonight, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Caps and the Vegas Golden Knights.
The thing you learn about the playoffs is you need some luck, and you need players that are performing that aren't expected to perform. Well, now we had that guy, and it was DSP.
Theodore turning it over to Beagle in front. Smith-Pelly scores!
He made a crazy pass. Like I've never seen Bees make a pass like that. It was perfect backhand, sauce over the D-man.
I think it was a 2-1 game at the time, and he scores just a monster goal, and the building erupts.
to look at the start of the year, like I'm sure most fans are like, who is this guy that we're signing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna make a difference, like he might play okay, but coming that far until the chance and then the parade and stuff like that, I'm super grateful.
Now the Caps with Niskanen, a puck down low to Smith-Pelly, he scores! Devante Smith-Pelly, 2 goals in 2 games!
He seemed like he would really strive for like moments like that. I mean, when people start talking about him, he would love it even more, which is how some players get fired up, you know, and play better and get confidence.
Led back to the back, Theodore, a shot, save made, rebound tough, fed it across, score! It's Smith! And we got shenanigans breaking out after a go-ahead goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. It's 3-2.
The Tides turned a lot here in the second period.
So the Capitals have got to get the momentum back. Down in front, a shot, and they score! And it's Devante Smith-Pelly!
What Devo did with that goal.
And the game now tied at 3.
It was a tying goal. Without the tying goal, there's no winning goal, there's no cup.
The Game 5 one is my personal fave. I don't think I would be able to recreate that. Like it bouncing off my foot perfect, like everything is like, you can't recreate that.
The Washington Capitals are the 2018 Stanley Cup champions.
That's the kind of moments you need to win, you know? You need guys stepping up, and clearly he was one of the guys who had an awesome playoff run that year.
He had 7 goals in 75 regular season games. He had 7 goals in 24 Stanley Cup playoff games. I mean, how crazy is that? And he wasn't just on the team. He was arguably one of their best and most important players throughout that run.
So that's why winning is so much fun, because there's great storylines like DSP that only Caps fans will understand.
And this picture certainly will last a lifetime in our nation's capital.